Hello, and welcome to the Reactor. Alrighty, this is My Dying Bride. The tune is called Your Broken Shore. So, I don't know how I got to this. I think there's a site called bands like this. So you type in the band name, and then it's a music map. So it tells you kind of what bands are similar to others. And so if I like a band, then I'll use that search, and it'll tell me other bands like them. So then somewhere along the line, I picked this one because of that. So it's a cool resource. All right, well, here we go. Wait, that drum beat was kick-ass. I gotta see that again. Yeah. Chick bass player. Love it. Ooh, that's awesome. Love that. That must have been fun to do. Wow. Boom. So cool tune already. This guy's voice is kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like he's very emotional. You can tell he's putting his emotion through his voice out into the open. So you can feel that. You can feel his presence, maybe his spiritual presence within his voice. I think I nailed it there. So, and the music too is man, it's a bit dark. It's heavy. Now the dual vocal thing, I'm not a fan of death vocals so much. But again, it fits in this type of song where you have some like a real heavy contrast happening. So this kind of really deep, emotional, soothing, but dark voice, and then to have this just horrendous growl come in to kind of offset that piece. Really interesting, because now the instrumental pieces, that lead guitar piece, just kind of fading off into this distant lead, so to speak, while the heavy rhythms are playing in the background. The bass lines in this are phenomenal. Just full, the bass lines are just hand in hand with the drummer, which is fantastic. The drummer's amazing. He's throwing off some interesting beats that sound easy, but not so easy to play. All right, let's continue on.
I spilled the blood and she was the crime.
Reminds me of a mourning a death of something. And then the anger comes in. So much going on. It's like the smoke clears. Back to the morning. That's a beautiful ending. Wow, that was gorgeous, and that ending memory, you can see it in his face. So, yeah, you could see the emotion. I mean, you know, maybe it's choreographed through this video, but I think he just put everything into it, and made the reliving of that memory happen for this song, for this music, for this video. And you know, maybe I would imagine, I'm gonna guess that this is a very personal, emotional thing that happened to this guy, because he certainly sings like it. So the music is very dark and deep and heavy, and this is something that is just one of those songs that you just, when you think about that emotional moment, it just somehow, you know, it brings you to tears. It brings you to that place, and you're like, oh. And he just let it all out for the listener to, you know, listen to that expression. I think it's a beautiful piece, and musically, they're extremely talented, and the way they put this all together, the sound, the engineering, and everything is just perfect. I really love the relationship of the bassist and the drummer. I think with those beats and bass lines, they just match up beautifully. The violin, adding that piece in with the mix, and just before the end, like when everything was just coming undone, you had both vocals going, you had these mad guitar riffs, and you had that lead, that heavy weaving lead happening, and the violin, everything was just at a peak, and then it kind of lifted, the smoke cleared, and then the violin kind of was more the centerpiece, and things just faded off. And that memory, you know, sometimes you think about a memory long enough and you go, okay, well, it's time to put the memory aside, and we'll deal with it another time. And that's just the way that this music video and the music let me see what was happening. I guess that's the way I interpreted it. So awesome stuff. So if you know of these guys and other tunes that you enjoy from them, please do comment below. And other bands like them, if you know any, just you know, do your thing. Until the next time, cheerio.